Yeah.
Greetings, Henry. I hear you on the rat-eye tourney.
May I be of service, my lord?
Yes, Henry. Chief Engineer Fafar has been asking for someone reliable to assist him.
The chief engineer? Is it about Scallops?
In a manner of speaking. Master Fafar has, well, evil forebodings. I think he may want to send you to the Skalitz mines.
Can they really be restored?
Everything can be rebuilt with enough will and resources. Well, everything except a man. You'll get the details from Chief Engineer Fafar. For the time being, consider yourself his handyman.
Certainly. Where do I find him? Is he here in the castle?
Where? Now that's a good question. He ought to be somewhere at Perkstein unless he's gone off to deal with some problem or other. Look around. You're bound to run into him.
Well, thank you. I'll go and see him straight away.
Good luck, Hal. See you later. God be with you, lad. What can I do?
Sir, can I ask you about something?
Of course, Henry.
Well, I thought since we chased the bandits out of Pribyslavitz, the roads would be safer.
Ah, criticizing your liege lord, are you? And what, in your opinion, should he do about it?
Oh no, I don't mean anything by it. Just that it surprises me.
Easy, lad. I'm only pulling your leg. You're quite right. The roads really aren't safe. Mostly due to one thing. My garrison is a shamble these days. I lost most of my men in Skalitz, and what I'm left with after Pribyslavitz is hardly enough even to guard Pigstein. Let alone guarding the roads and patrolling the rest of the province. I simply don't have the men.
Uh-huh. I understand.
That is, I didn't have the men. As it happens, you've come at just the right... Recently, I asked an old acquaintance for help. Sir Kuno of Rickwald and his mercenary band. The men who ride with him are a rough lot, mostly former convicts, but they're as capable...
Excuse me for being so bold, but there's plenty of mercenaries around. Surely...
You have a point, lad, but I'd like to tell you I talked to Kuno because I trust him. But actually my reasons are of a more pragmatic nature. You see, Kuno owes me a favor, so he'll serve me free of charge.
So, you want me to join them?
Yes, but that's not all. I told Kuno I'd send him a guide, but really what I need is for someone to keep a close eye on him and his men. Someone reliable. Go and report to him at his encampment. You'll ride with his band on patrols and make sure they don't get too disorderly.
Who is this Sir Kuno of Rickwald?
He's the last baron of the House of Rickwald, which became impoverished. So he took to the mercenary trade, like many poor noblemen do, unless they become robbers, which often isn't all that different. He's certainly an entertaining companion, but as a mercenary, well, let's just say he has his own particular approach to certain matters.
That sounds a little worrying.
Oh, it's nothing too bad. Just that now and again he needs reminding not to step over the line.
How is he indebted to you?
I did him quite a big service, actually. I saved him from the hangman.
Oh, that sounds like quite a story. How did it happen?
You should ask him. You'll be spending quite a while riding together, so it'll help pass the time. But one thing I can tell you, he seems to have taken inspiration from me. A lot of his men had their own encounters with the executioner too.
All right, I'll go and report to him.
Excellent. He set up camp between Ratai and Ledechko. It's a good base for covering the province. Good luck, Henry. And what...
I will, sir.
God be with you.
Yeah. 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 Jesus, not as shallow as it looks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look what I've got for you. Look what I've got for you. You'll... forceful.
Call that combat! Is that all you got? What have we got here? Entertainment! Great! Jesus Christ! Well, I never. The pig turns up willing. Kunda. Now you're fucked. Fuck it. Who's there?
What are you doing here? Hey! All of you, gather here!
The answer to my prayers. Just when I wanted to vent my rage.
Who's there? Who's there?
You're in
Hey,
the wrong place at the wrong time.
To arms! Get over! Hey, all of you, gather here! Raise the alarm!
To arms! Get over here!
Alarm! The answer to my prayers, just when I wanted. Come here, Deliverance. Raise the alarm! Watch out! Gone weaker than ease, have you? I'll slaughter you. Is that all you've got? Just when I wanted to vent my rage on someone. What's the matter? Lost your balls? Now. Oh. Fucker. Give up. Damn! Way off! All right. Ah! Christ!
Good boy. That's my boy. Look what I've got. You'll love this.
Well now, look what's come crawling out from under some rock. Alarm! Hey, what have we got here? Entertainment?
Hello!
Great. To arms! Get over here!
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
You'll get...
Hail, Henry. I hear you've become a daring tourney fighter. You're full of surprises.
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
It's a bit late now. We'd be coming home in the dark. Another time, all right?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll be with you. I'm looking for Sakuno. Sakuno? Baron Rickvold. Isn't this his camp?
You won't get nothing out of him. You must be Radzig's man. I heard he was supposed to send someone.
Yes, Sir Radzig sent me as a guide. I'm Henry.
I'm Jakey. And this here fella, we call the Stone.
I can see why. What's up with him? Cat got his tongue?
No, More like the dog got it. The executioner's dog. When the executioner ripped it out of him. Anyway, you better come along with me. I'll introduce you to the other fellas. And the chief. These here are the Bearman brothers. Petter and Jan. They're a barrel of laughs. Except when they're too drunk to string two words together. Like now. Don't get on the wrong side of them, though. When their blood is up, well, it ain't a pretty sight.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, I'm sure.
Never mind the fancy poses, Stefan. You're trying to kill the fucker, not teach him how to dance. And you, Dangler, stand your ground. Don't let him lead you round by the nose.
Sir? Well, sir, this is Henry. From Lord Kobler.
It's about time Radzig got round to this. We need someone who knows their way around these parts. Leave off with the bowing and curtsying. We don't hold with that tomfoolery here. Jakey! Where the hell are you sneaking off to? Go to the farm and get water. The lads are thirsty.
But I went last time.
And you'll go next time, you ungrateful pup. Get your ass moving. Snot-nosed brat. You pull them out of a pile of shit, and they thank you with back talk. Where were we? Oh yeah. We need a guide who knows these parts. So I hope I can rely on you, Herman.
It's Henry.
Right. Well, as I said to Radzig, I don't want to carry any dead weight. We could find ourselves in some very tight situations where every sword counts.
I know how to handle a sword, all right?
I've heard a lot of fellas say that. They still ended up on the wrong end of one. We'll find out. Stefan, take a break. Dangler, let's find out what Harold here can do.
Sure. No problem, Chief. Fucker!
You didn't fare badly at all, I must say. You can ride with us.
All right, good. Thanks.
Don't thank me yet. You don't know what you're letting yourself in for.
Sir Kuno, can you tell me something about yourself?
Drop the sir. That title brought me nothing but grief. But what do you want to know?
Sir Radzig told me the Rickvold family lost its wealth. How did that happen?
There's all sorts of ways to become impoverished. Nothing easier. Especially when your father's a fool. And your mother's mad as a bat.
Oh.
But it's a long and twisted story. We took our name from Rickvold Castle. But that actually belonged to the convent of the Poor Clares in Tynitz. And my father only leased it. You see, he knew the abbess there since they were young. Knew her very well. There was even talk that she only joined the order because her family wouldn't let her marry him. Anyway, whether he was fucking her right there in the convent, or he just took a lot of interest in scripture, he spent an awful lot of time in Tynitz.
Oh, you might have been after a bit of both.
Sinning and confessing all in one place. Well, I can see the convenience of it. Anyway, My mother never had strong nerves. Truth be told, her sanity. Then, one frosty December morning...
Christ. That sounds like a scene straight...
Hellish it was, I can tell you. Me and my sister Adela and a few servants managed... My sister and I were left destitute after the fire. But a few weeks later, he offered to buy what was left of our estates. It was a great relief. A week later, the two of them announced to me they were getting married.
But surely that was for you to decide.
Aye. Only I barely had 17 years under my belt, and I'd just lost everything. Of course, I argued with them, and that was the only excuse they...
That's pretty...
You're telling me. But I'm not complaining.
Sir Radzig told me the Rickvold family lost its wealth.
There's all sorts of ways to become impoverished.
Oh.
But it's a long and twisted story. You see, he knew the abbess there since they were young. Knew her very well. Anyway, whether he was fucking her right there in the convent.
Well, nobles can be very...
Not my old man. He cursed like a tanner's... Anyway, my mother never had... Then, one frosty December...
Christ.
Hellish it was, I can tell you. My sister and I were left destitute after the fire. A few weeks later, he offered to buy what was left of our estates, and it was a great relief. We suddenly had some hope of a future again. A week later, the two of them announced to me...
But surely that was for you to decide.
Aye. Only I barely had 17 years under my belt, and I'd just lost everything.
That's pretty...
You're telling me. But I'm not complaining. As my pa always used to say, if you can turn your...
What about your debt to Sir Radzig? How did that come about?
A twist of fate, lad. I was fighting in the hostilities between the House of Schallenberg and the town of Colleen. In the end, the two sides negotiated a truce, and I rode to Colleen with the delegation that was to parley there. We stopped off at an inn on the way, and it was there that I met Radzig Kobyla. I could tell at first sight he was a man after my own. We spent the whole night drinking together and talking, and in the morning we set off together with sore heads. But only once we reached the city gates, they arrested me on the spot. On the other hand, I was a member of the peace delegation, so by rights, they shouldn't have even looked at me sideways. Colleen is a royal city, so he was there to represent the king's interests.
I see. So he was on the other...
That's right. Anyway, they threw me in a dungeon, and I'd surely have ended my days...
Lucky for you.
Indeed. I owe my life to Radzig.
I'd like to ask about...
Ask away.
What about the fellow they called Dangler?
I've never ridden with a better man, I can tell you. He doesn't say a lot.
So he scouts for you?
Not just that. It's happened more than once. I was nearly every time he was right.
Those Behrman brothers are quite...
Indeed they are. There's no more mercy in them than in...
Jesus.
Oh, aye. They'd argue first about which one of them got to do the job. Real soldiers. As long as they don't get too drunk.
What can you tell me about Stefan?
Fletching. For one thing.
How did he come to join your band?
Well, let's just say he was in the right place at the right time. You'll find he has quite a knack for that.
What exactly happened?
Sorry, I'd love to tell you the whole story, but I'd be betraying...
Oh, now you've got me curious.
Sure, why not?
What about that dumb one? How did he...
The stone? Oh, he just...
Just like that?
Aye, just like that. We were riding from Olomouc to... You know how it goes. We made acquaintance with them.
I'm not sure I'd be thinking that if I ran into you.
We might have done some things, except for the stone. When we were approaching Barsdorf, Stefan tried to tell him nicely. But he just... Then the Behrman brothers tried to get him off his horse. He booted Jan in... A man who can do that is a man you want on your side. So we kept him.
What?
No, I figured if he can't talk, he can't tell.
What about Jakey?
Jakey, that boy will be the death of me. You've got to be tough on him, or he's good for nothing.
Like a son?
I wouldn't go that far. But I've no family of my own. And unlike...
Well, you're pretty hard on him, though. And the others keep him on his...
A boy needs a firm hand. I was like him once, and I got the same...
True. Should we ride out?
Aye, we ought to set out on patrol about now. I'd like to head to the north. Is there anything interesting that way?
North of here, Samapesh and Merhoyed are that way.
I wouldn't mind paying a visit to those stables.
And from there?
From there, we'll follow our noses.
Sure.
What a fine day, eh, brother?
Indeed, brother.
You know what I like best about days like this, Jan?
The scent of chamomile wafting from the hillsides.
Among other things.
Ah, like the rounded hills, rising, perky, all soft and pink in the sunlight.
And the fertile valley below, spreading wide and inviting.
Dew glistening in a mossy hollow.
The sweet aroma of honey in the air.
The sturdy poplar, standing tall and erect.
Aye, it reminds me of that day. That day when the two of us fucked Fletcher's ma.
Very droll. You'd make a stuffed bird laugh.
Your ma's a stuffed bird. I stuffed her myself.
I can't smell any chamomile.
May I?
Yes, Fletch?
How shall I put it? I'm a little concerned about the prospects in these parts, Chief.
Oh? How's that?
I've been looking around, and if you'll pardon me, it seems to me that we've been stuck for a long time in the arsehole of beyond.
It's not Paris, France, I'll grant you.
What I mean to say is, I haven't got any new kit or arrows since the day Jakey joined us. It makes me uneasy, Chief.
I see. What about the rest of you?
I don't know what Fletcher's moaning about. There's plenty of booze and loose wenches nearby.
Not to mention fools in the taverns who don't know when to stop rolling those dice.
Dangler?
It's the arsehole of beyond everywhere we go. And it always makes me uneasy.
Jakey?
Fletch can complain. I was supposed to get a suit of armor, and all I got was a shitty kettle hat.
Sorry, but they don't do hauberks in girls' sizes.
Oh, well how did you get yours then?
All right, I appreciate your honesty, lads. Don't worry, there will be plunder. We're here to fight, and to the victor the spoils. That's how it's always been, but no purse of silver will shed blood for you on the battlefield. That's what this company is for. And I hope you never forget the golden rule. You can joke all you want, moan all you want, but nothing will keep your skins in one piece better than trusting your leader, who you choose by your own free will. So don't ever forget that.
Amen.
What do you think we can expect this time, fellas?
Russian, hidden in a piss pot under the bed. A nice chunk of beef. No one there will be eating.
On account of it'd just fall out through the holes in their bellies, eh, brother?
My mouth is already watering, brother. I need to touch the purse.
Once you get your hands on some loot, I'll be happy to play
Yeah.
your hard-earned Russian back in the cab.
Poor old Fletch. Never gets to see the action from close up.
What about you, Dangler? What do you expect to find?
Futility and human suffering, like always.
Cheer, eh, Dangler? Why don't you take a leaf out of Stone's book? Shut the fuck up.
Jesus, I wish you'd all shut the fuck up.
Keep your eyes peeled, though. There might be someone hiding out here still. Look for clues. Question the survivors. If there are
Jesus Christ, what a massacre. They weren't even armed. God almighty. Looks like it happened fast. No signs of resistance. They simply slaughtered them like animals. Kuno will want to know about this. I found this shield in a shed along with a letter. Seems like someone left us a message.
Show me that. I know that crest. It's the House of Zul. I don't think we'll find anything else here. We'll stay here a while, just in case. And you should go and report to Radzig what happened.
What do you know about these Zuls?
A family of impoverished nobles. They fought in the Margraviate Wars in Moravia. But what they're after in Bohemia...
I thought I could go and search for those raiders. They might not have gotten very far.
Alright. It's always good to have an extra pair of eyes. We'll keep searching here for a while, and then head back to the camp.
Did you find any tracks?
Some, a horse or two. They rode off through the meadow towards dawn. They were avoiding the road, which is interesting.
Towards dawn?
Meaning towards the east. Apart from the mounted ones, there were some men on foot too. Well weighed down.
Oh, they can't move too fast then.
No. And what's more, they left a trail of blood. One or more of them might be wounded. Either that, or they dragged off some poor bastard from here.
Nice work. Thanks. Poor creature. Hunted down like game. Looks like they carried away a lot of stuff. They went this way. Seems they met some resistance at the farm. waste. But at least I know which way they went. There they are.
God! I'm going to... Come here, lily liver.
Well now, look what's come crawling out from under some...
There's someone there. I'll slaughter you. Ooh! Gone weak at the knees, have you? Come here, lily liver. What's the matter?
Come on.
I'm going to enjoy. Call that combat.
Is that all you've got?
Ow!
Gone weak at the knees, have you? Show what you're made of.
What's the matter? Come on!
Take that!
What's going on there? Hey! Tired of life.
Go!
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Gone weak in the knees, have you? You call that combat? Ah! Bring it on! Eat! What's the matter? Come on! Is that the best you can do?
The hell was that?
Hey!
I tracked down those raiders.
You did?
Well, no, they were a short way off to the east, in the woods, dividing up their...
Were? They're gone now?
Damned. To hell, where I sent them.
What? Jesus, Henry. Are you out of your mind?
Well, I took advantage of the moment of surprise.
Christ above, I've met some mad bastards in my time, but... Alright, I'll send someone there to scout around. Meanwhile, you have a snoop around here, and see if you can find anything interesting.
Poor wretch. They can't be all that clever, or they'd have taken the wagon. Would you stop doing that?
You think they'll have any use for this stuff?
That's not the point. Robbing the dead isn't right.
That's what you say. I say it's all the fucking same to...
I'm telling you for the last time.
And I'm telling you for the last time, I see no reason why I...
Because I'm fucking telling you to stop. Now go and do your job.
Now you've gone too... You'll pay for that. Stop it! Now. Fucking hell. All right. Leave me be, for Christ's sake.
Kuno, your men are robbing the...
What did you expect, Henry? Old habits die hard.
Oh, maybe it's time they turned over...
You ought to be a priest.
Still smouldering. Whoever torched it can't have got very far. Hey!
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Greetings. What?
Sir, I'm afraid I have some bad news. We came across...
Christ! It seems...
This is something else, sir. We found a shield there with a crest.
I know that coat of arms.
There was a letter there.
Show it to me.
Here you are, sir.
Unscrupulous beast. Cruelty and malevolence. I challenge you to face me in a duel. Defend your honor. An ignominious wretch. Well, that's nice. Signed, Hagen Zul. As I expected, old grievances coming back to haunt me.
This Sir Hagen wants to challenge you to...
Apparently, he still hopes I will agree to this kind of outmoded...
Surely you can't refuse a challenge to a duel. What about your honor?
Henry, my boy, honor is a splendid thing, and it should be held in high...
Like this one?
Yes, like this one. The only reason Hagen is challenging me now is that he has a marked advantage. I've served as the royal hetman for... Hagen, meanwhile, was fighting in the Margraviate Wars in Moravia, and elsewhere as a mercenary. That's not honor, but an abuse of honor. Commonplace opportunism. I don't blame him for trying.
What happened between you...
That's a long story.
Well, if I'm to know what I'm up...
True. All right. So, ever since then, they've had it in for me.
But you acted in good con...
Yes, although in retrospect it might seem excessively...
What happened between you...
That's a long...
Well, I'd like to hear the whole story.
Very well. It began in the first... It concerned Landbank. His Majesty. Since the Zul, the head of the family...
So, they're out...
Would it were that simple, lad? For one thing...
How come?
Because he realized things would have... Secondly, and thirdly, if I'd known...
Well, what are we going to do about it?
You and Kuno's band will just have to deal with Hagen and prevent further mayhem. The longer he's marauding around these parts, the greater the chances.
So you'd fight him, if it came to that?
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. But maybe there's something else behind this challenge. Maybe it's coy.
All right. We'll deal.
I'm sure you will, Henry.
I've returned from Merhoyed.
How does it look there?
I brought them help from the monastery. Fortunately, Nicodemus was able to cure the disease. Well, at least.
Thank Christ. Some good news for a chap. What about the captive? Did you question...
He was infected too.
I see.
Fortunately, he survived and I had a chance to question him.
What did you find out?
He was transporting the false coins to Pribyslavitz.
I don't know him.
Neither do I. But I know where the money's handed over. It's not far from Rovna.
Excellent, Henry. We mustn't let this opportunity slip through our fingers. You go there and put pressure on this Menhart to... Don't go yet. There's something I'd like to talk... See you later.
You haven't disappointed me. Nothing against Bernard, Robert, or any of those others. But none of them could find out as much as you. At least not without beatings and torture. And that doesn't always work. You're a godsend, lad.
Thank you, sir.
Now go and find out who's behind everything, and then we'll deal with them.
Yes, sir. Sir.
What is it?
Sometimes I ask myself what it all means. Why does God allow such things to happen? All this slaughter and revenge, over and over.
It's a hard question. I'm no theologian. But long ago I came to the conclusion that the only thing that makes sense is that it's all a trial. Life is one long series of problems to solve. The more you solve, the better a man you become.
I never thought about it that way.
Well, just look at the pampered ones who have no concerns in life, like young Lord Capon, for instance. I shudder to think how he will rule when his time comes.
Tribulations spawn in life over and over again, and we must stand our ground and face them. So, I go to Sasso and solve this one.
You can rely on me, sir.
Good luck, son.
Te pois mene kapot!
I'm interested.
And what is it?
Ah,
I'm sure. Take care.
Thank you for the dress, Henry. It's really lovely.
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
It's a bit late now. We'd be coming home in the dark. Another time, all right?
Good day.
About betting on the...
I'm glad. A nice little wager.
Will you teach... I'm interested...
Wouldn't...
Well... I hear you...
Certainly.
I'd like to...
First you have to have...
Well... I'll...
God be with you. God's blessings? What? God be with you.
God bless. What can... God be with you.
Good morning.
Have you heard...
Don't talk. God be with you.
Greetings. What bit...
Master Fayfar.
Did he? He must...
I do the best I can.
That's good, because this is damned important. So...
How can I help with these,
Sir Radzik may make light of it, but a large quantity of silver has been discovered here.
You really think someone could be stealing?
It certainly would. Which is why I'd like you to go and check out not only the...
Is that the yard next to the Skalitz Mill?
That's the one. I don't know what state it's in now.
A silver store?
I doubt it. I'd be
What about these waterworks?
A stamping mill and washing troughs. They're on the bend in the river below.
You said mine gallery?
Boy, there's such a maze there that it would take a week to crawl through the place. There's only one gallery I'm interested in.
Why just that one?
Because I was expecting to find a seat.
Should I be expecting trouble then?
Well, I definitely wouldn't treat the job like a visit to church on Sunday. You could find yourself facing that pack of...
I see. Well, that's all clear. I'll...
Take care.
Fresh bread! Come and get it!
I'm honored. God be with you. Take care. God be with you.
Good day to you. May the Lord watch over you. Take care now.
Can you show me how...
Certainly.
I'd like to...
First, you have to...
Well,
Good luck to you.
Cabbage! Cabbage!
How come you're aware?
the Lord be praised. I'd like to enroll...
You'll have to wait a few days until Sir Hanish announces another one. Come then.
I'd like to ask... Thanks. I'd like to take
Certainly. Goodbye.
Want to really hurt your opponent. It's no use just flailing at him and hoping you get lucky. You need technique, but using skilled moves is no easy matter. There's no miraculous strikes you can learn that will ensure you win every duel. You've got to work those techniques into your combat, force your opponent into a position you want him in, and then attack unexpected.
Ow!
See? I strike from overhead, then slash from the side, and back swing low down. So you expect me to strike from below, but then I turn the sword and strike you with the other side. Once more. Defend. Now, you try it. Strike from above, then from the right, then slash. The strikes have to follow quickly, one after the other. As soon as one lands, you start the next. You have to keep exactly to the sequence, otherwise it won't come off. Slash from above, slash from the right, slash from below. Go! No, no, no! You have to strike me 3 times! 3 times! No, no, no! You have to strike me 3 times! 3 times! Try to catch the rhythm. As soon as one blow lands, change the target zone and strike again. Try to catch the rhythm. As soon as one blow lands, change the target zone and strike. No, no, no! You have to strike me 3 times. 3 times. No, no, no! You have to strike me 3 times. 3 times. No, no, no! You have to strike me 3 times. 3 times. No, no, no! You have to strike me 3 times. 3 times. Good. Again. Good. Again.
I'd like to train.
A bit. Another one. Some say, let's fight.
I still don't feel it.
Right, lad. Go ahead and gather your strength. You'll need it. Bollocks!
I'd like to train.
A bit cocky, ain't you? But all right. I like a man with a... Another one is... Some say he should even try what it's like to die. Let's fight then.
I'd like to train. And I'll take a...
You're back. Show what you're made of. Cunt! Yeah! What the...
Good God, what a bloody mess. This is valuable. They must have been in a hurry or they'd never have. This one won't be going anywhere anytime soon. Someone was wounded here. It looks like another person dragged him off. Maybe there'll be some tracks. This way. Another clue. I must be going the right way. It looks like blood. Blood. This way. Look what I've got for your love. Another clue. I must be going the right way. Blood. I'm on the right track. This way. Another clue. I must be going the right way. Blood. It looks like blood. do as I say, and you might walk out of here alive.
What? What's that?
Don't worry about it. Just answer my questions, and...
Well, if you...
Who is it you work for? Who did the wagon belong to?
To Menhart. He's some kind of merchant who hired me for protection. But...
And where's this Menhart?
No idea. I blacked out after the attack.
Who ambushed that wagon?
A knight. He's been following us for a while.
And where did he go?
I don't know.
Do you know what you were carrying in that wagon?
I never asked men.
Can I see your wound?
Are you a quack?
Sort of. That's a deep wound to the flank and you're still losing blood.
Will you help me?
I can try. Tell me more about the night.
Where's the coin?
What coin?
I will not repeat the question.
I don't know about any coin.
Where are those sacks you took from the wagon?
Sacks! They're behind the shed.
That's him! That's got to be that knight!
Is that all? Did you take anything else?
Fuck! Stop! Stop right there!
Yeah.
Damn. Well, I suppose it doesn't matter as long as he goes back to the Sasau Inn. Damn. Well, I suppose it doesn't matter as long as he goes back to the Sasau Inn.
Was that?
Falling out from under some rock.
Ow! Go!
Corva!
You
Yo!
Come here, Lily's love.
Well landed.
I haven't even started yet. All right, enough. I give up. Is that the best you can do? Christ. The answer to my prayers, just when I wanted to vent my rage on someone.
All right.
All right, now you're dead.
I hope I can be of... Want to try? May the Lord... Why, oh why did I ever agree to this? I'll lose my shirt again. Not afraid of anything, eh? No matter. It wouldn't have helped much anyway.